and the dholak will slide if it is on the surface which is not round. This means we can roll the dholak as well as slide it. You are right, Pinky. Come on. Now you play the flute and I will play the dholak.
So kids, did you see how a single object can slide as well as roll? After coming back from the music class, Chotu and Pinky started to see some other objects which can both slide as well as roll. We have some objects. Come on, let us see which of these objects roll and which of the objects slide. This is a glass ball. It can only roll because its surface is round. This is a box. It can only slide because none of its surface is round. Now let's see this tin box. It can slide because it has one surface which is not round. And it can also roll because it has a round surface also. And children, this is watermelon. It is round. It means it will roll. So kids, you saw that some objects can slide and even roll because some of their surfaces are round and some surfaces are not round. So kids, that was all for today. In this video, we learned about such objects which roll as well as slide. I hope you have understood this topic very well. Bye children.
Sequence of events. Hello friends, how are you? I am Parrot and I welcome you all to this lesson. In this video, we will learn about the sequence of different activities. Today is Chotu's school holiday and he is going to see the fair in the evening. Chotu is very excited to go to the fair, so today he is up early. He got up to clean his teeth as soon as he got up, and then he takes a shower. Chotu, get ready quickly and come for your breakfast. Chotu comes for breakfast after bathing.
Mom, breakfast is very tasty.
Chotu eats food comfortably. And then he goes out to play with Sonu. Chotu and Sonu played with a ball first. And then they kept cycling for a long time. Chotu comes back home after cycling. Chotu comes back home and eats his lunch for the day. After eating, he starts watching TV. Chotu is now eagerly waiting only for the evening. He is very excited to go to the fair. Children, do you remember what Chotu has done since morning today? Alright, let's see. Here is the routine that Chotu followed. Hey children, what did Chotu do after brushing his teeth? Yes, that's right. After brushing his teeth, Chotu went to take a bath. And can you see what Chotu did before going to play with Sonu? Tell. You are right. Chotu had his breakfast before going to play. It is evening and Chotu is ready to go to the fair. Chotu arrives at the fair with his friend Sonu. There he saw a pot maker making a pot. Children, do you know how a pot is made? Come, let's see what Chotu and Sonu are looking at. First, the pot maker has poured water into the dry clay to make a pot.
After adding water, he kneaded clay well with his hands. After that, he keeps the clay on the wheel and rotates it. And then wetting his hands, rotating the wheels gives shape to the clay. And as soon as it comes in shape, he separates the pot from the wheel with the help of a thread. After detaching it from the wheel, the raw pot is baked.
And then the pot becomes ready. So children, this was the order of the process of making a pot. Chotu and Sonu were standing there watching this. And then Chotu said, "Come on Sonu, let's go and try to make a pot." Chotu and Sonu went to make a pot. So hey kids, that's all for today, and in this video you learned about the sequence of different activities. In the next video, we will see some more examples of different activities and their order. Till then, bye-bye kids!
Examples of sequence of events. Part 1.
Hello kids! In the previous video, you learned about the sequence of different activities. In this video, we will see some examples of different activities and placing them in order. Chotu and Aarti are talking while coming home from school.
Aarti, today I had a lot of fun in school. Really, Chotu? Tell me about it. Today when you went to fill your bottle with water, Madam praised me a lot. She was saying that I always complete my work on time. Oh wow, Chotu. When do you do your work? Tell me. You know, Aarti, I finish all my homework as soon as I reach home. Only then I go to play. So, Aarti, what do you do first when you reach home? Chotu, I get tired after going home from school. So, then I sleep first and only then I do some other work.
Hey children, can you tell what Chotu does when he reaches home first? Yes, he finishes his homework first. And what will Chotu do after studying? Absolutely right, kids. After studying, he will go and play. The next day, Chotu's class, his madam asked everyone to write their routine. Chotu also wrote down his routine. Let's see the routine that Chotu follows. Chotu got up early in the morning to go to school. Then he got ready and had breakfast. After that, he went to school and studied. Then came back from school in the afternoon and had food. And then he studied again. After studying, he went to play with his friends. And then went to sleep after having dinner. This was Chotu's routine. So children, have you ever thought about your routine? Here are some activities that take place throughout the day. Children, can you tell which of these activities we do in the morning? Yes, in the morning we bathe and brush our teeth. And now, can you tell us what do we do in the evening? You are absolutely right, children. We play in the evening and we also study. These are the activities that happen at different times throughout our day. So that's it, kids. That's all for today. In this video, we have seen some examples of different activities and we also learned their order. In the next video, we will see the sequence of some more activities. Till then, bye-bye, kids.
Examples of sequence of events. Part 2.
Hello, children. In the previous video, we saw some examples related to the sequence of different activities. In this video, we will see some more examples related to the sequence of activities. The bird has nestled on a tree near Chotu and Pinky's house, children. They both see the birds every day. Come, let's see what are they talking about today.
Hey Pinky, look, today this bird has some eggs in its nest. Yes, Chotu, and they look so cute. Look, how is this bird cleaning its eggs and then sitting on them and keeping them warm? Yes, you are right. Now come on, Chotu. We will come again tomorrow and see these eggs. Let's go home for now.
Pinky and Chotu come to see the eggs every day. One day they saw that out of all, one of the eggs had hatched. And as the egg hatched, one chick came out of it. His eyes were not open yet. He was lying comfortably. After a few days, when Chotu and Pinky came, they saw that the chick's eye had opened and he was trying to stand. And after a month, Chotu and Pinky saw that chick was flying. One day, he flew so far that he felt that he had lost his way back. But then he looked back and saw that his mother was flying behind him. Seeing his mother, the fear was gone, and after some time, the two returned to their nest. Chotu and Pinky enjoyed watching that bird. Hey kids, you enjoyed it too, didn't you? So you have seen how the birds grow up. So kids, that's all for today. And in this video, we learned about the sequence of different activities. I hope that you understood this topic properly today. Bye kids!
Children, today in this video, we will understand the pattern of numbers and alphabets with some interesting examples. Winnie, look!
This is an interesting pattern made with red, blue, and green dots.
Come on, now repeat it and build it further.
Here in this pattern, dots are placed in increasing order to form a triangle. And yes, in this pattern, the blue dots are behind the red dots, and then you have the green dots, and they are repeated in specific order. Therefore, at this fifth position, after 4, we will write 5. And we will place 5 blue dots after 4 red dots in such a manner that they make a triangle. Well said! Yes, so Vinny, in this manner, this is the number pattern. Vinny, come on, now look at these pictures. Do you know the name of the figures in these pictures? Yes, this is B-A-T, bat. And this one is R-A-T, rat. And this one is M-A-T, mat. And this is C-A-T, cat. And this one is H-A-T, hat. Wow, Benny, you have named all of them. Come on, now tell me, do you see any pattern in this? Here, all these words are of 3 alphabets, and the last 2 letters of all these words are the same. Rightly said, Binny. In all these words, the second alphabet is A, and the third alphabet is T. So it does become a pattern of alphabets. Oh yes, B-A-T, bat, R-A-T, rat, M-A-T, mat, C-A-T, cat, and H-A-T, hat. They make an interesting pattern. Yes, these are patterns made of alphabets. Absolutely right. Children, today you understood pattern made of numbers and alphabets with the help of interesting examples. In the next video, we will learn making patterns with the help of stamps.
Patterns of shapes. Children, Deepavali is approaching soon. So do you remember what you have to do?
Yes, ma'am. We have to decorate our class.
Absolutely correct. See this. I have a toran or a decorative door hanging in the shape of a triangle. Winnie and Binny, both of you will complete this toran in this very pattern.
Yes, ma'am. Binny, keep putting glue on the triangles and I will keep pasting them like this.
Okay.
All right. It's looking really good.
Oh, Binny, look at this toran carefully. The triangle shapes have been put together in a special pattern. These are patterns of shapes.
Patterns of shapes?
Yes, friends. In today's video, we will learn how to make patterns by repeating a special sequence in which different shapes are organized.
Yes. Ma'am, in this toran, first triangle is red and the second triangle is yellow in color. Yes, the third triangle is red in color and the fourth triangle is yellow in color.
Both of you are correct. Children, All the shapes in this toran are triangles. Keep in mind the colors of the triangles and repeat the color pattern while making this door hanging or toran.
Okay, ma'am. We have understood. Let's get these triangles out and put them in the right order to make this toran. Yes, I will put a red triangle in 5th place and a yellow triangle in 6th place, like this. Now let us keep repeating this pattern of triangles, first red and then yellow.
Awesome! Both of you have done such a good job with the toran.
Thank you, ma'am. What do we do next?
We need to decorate this board.
Okay, ma'am. On one corner of the board, we can use big and small circle shapes to make a flower. Next to this flower, I can draw a diya using a semicircle and an oval shape in this manner. Oh wow! Next to it, I'll draw another flower by using one big circle and some small circles. And I will once again draw a diya like this with a semicircle shape and an oval shape. So we will keep repeating this sequence, a flower drawn out of circle shapes followed by a diya drawn from a semicircle and an oval shape. Oh yes, this looks like a pattern.
Oh, lovely! You have made a beautiful pattern.
Ma'am, can we decorate the wall with balloons?
Absolutely, decorate it.
Come on, Binny. Let us decorate this wall with balloons in spear shape and oval shape. Yes, here are some yellow balloons in the spear shape and red balloons in the oval shape. Binny, let's create a special pattern out of these. Yes, let's put one yellow spherical balloon and one red oval balloon like this.
Binny, red spear-shaped balloons are more in number. You could make a pattern with one yellow spear-shaped balloon followed by 2 red oval balloons. I feel that will look more beautiful.
Okay, one yellow spherical balloon. Then 2 red oval shaped balloons. Then one yellow spherical balloon and 2 red oval shaped balloons. Then one yellow spherical balloon and 2 red oval shaped balloons. Let's continue with this sequence.
Oh wow! You have decorated the wall so beautifully with the balloons.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, shall we decorate that door too?
Yes, but decorate that also in some special pattern.
Yes, ma'am. Winnie, look over there. I can see some decoration materials in the shape of stars and spears. We can make a toran out of these 2 shapes to decorate the door. Oh yes, we can make a fantastic pattern with these. How? Oh, we can put a spear after every 2 stars and we can create a beautiful toran by repeating this pattern. Wow, we will make a great toran. We can put 2 stars and a spear on a strong thread like this. Yes, and then we can put 2 stars and a spear like this again. And we can continue with this pattern. Yes, and now the toran is complete by repeating this special pattern. The pattern of this toran is really beautiful.
Very good. Both of you have decorated the door beautifully.
Thank you, ma'am.
Children, you have decorated this class beautifully.
Ma'am, we also enjoy decorating with different patterns.
Children, in today's video, you learnt how to make patterns by repeating a special sequence in which different shapes are organized. In the next video, you will see some interesting examples of special patterns of shapes. Children, in this video we will learn how to identify special patterns of shapes with some interesting examples.
Binny, let me ask you a riddle based on what ma'am has taught us about patterns. Try to solve this riddle, okay? All right, ask me. In this pattern, which do you think would be the next shape? Oh, that's easy. The next shape in this pattern will be a green-colored circle.
Oh, Binny, first of all, look carefully at the shapes placed in the pattern. We have to keep in mind the sequence in which shapes appear, then understand how the shapes will be repeated to complete the pattern.
Yes, you are right. In this pattern, a pink triangle is followed by an orange star and then appears a green circle. And this pattern is repeated.
Yes, so now please complete the pattern.
In this pattern, next shape will be a pink triangle, then an orange star and then finally a green circle.
Very good, Binny.
Alright, now it's my turn to ask. In the given pattern, which shape will come next?
In this pattern, a rectangle and a pentagon have been repeated. Therefore, the next shape in this pattern will be a pentagon followed by a rectangle.
Oh, wait, look carefully. In this pattern, one rectangle is followed by two pentagons, and we need to repeat this pattern.
Right. So the next shape in this pattern will be a pentagon. This way we get a pattern of one rectangle and two pentagons.
Yes, now you are correct.
This is fun. Ask me another question. Come on.
Complete the pattern that you see here by choosing one of the two options provided.
But all these are square shapes. There is no pattern here.
Oh, look closely. All the squares have dots inside them. Just see?
Yes, and the number of dots varies in each square, right? I still do not understand this.
Look, Winnie, the first square has one dot and the second has two.
Yes, third square has 3 and the fourth has 4 dots. This means that the dots in these squares are in ascending order. So, according to this pattern, the fifth square will have 5 dots in it, right? Yes, but the pattern may not always be in ascending order.
For example,
look, here is a pattern of shapes. In this pattern, a 7-sided shape, heptagon, is followed by a 6-sided shape, hexagon. Then 5-sided shape, pentagon, has been added, and finally a 4-sided shape, square has been given.
Yes, in this pattern, sides of all the shapes are in descending order.
So now tell me, in this pattern, which shape will come next?
In this pattern, the next shape will be the three-sided shape, triangle.
Wow, Binny, well done. You have solved this riddle really well.
All right, let's go now.
Okay, let's go. Children, in this video you learned how to identify special patterns of shapes with some interesting examples. In the next video, we will together understand patterns made from numbers and letters.
In the previous video, we learned how to read and write any 3-digit numbers. Let us learn more about this in this video. Let's see what's going on in the fair. So far, the score is as follows. The next competition is high jump. The team which will make the highest jump in this competition will win the ticket. So far, Baban from Team 1 and Bhola from Team 2 have jumped. They have reached 262 and 228 till now. Now it's the turn of Badak Uncle from Team 3. Uncle jumped hard but with difficulty. He was able to reach only 220. Let's find out which team won the ticket. To find out, we need to find the largest number. First, look at the third digit of all the 3-digit number and then identify the highest number. Here, all the numbers are of the same value. Hence, we will look at the numbers made of the next 2 digits. Recognize the highest numbers out of these. Here, 62 is the highest number. 28 is the next smaller number. And 20 is the smallest number. In this way, 262 is the largest number. And 220 is the smallest number. Wow! Team 1 has won the ticket by reaching the highest number. Here is the score so far. There is a tie between Team 1 and Team 3. The next competition is bursting the balloons. In this game, whichever team bursts maximum number of balloons wins. Each team will get 2 attempts. Team 1 and Team 2 have played both their attempts. From Team 3, Badbole Uncle has used his turn. Only Chanda's turn is left. The score so far is like this. Can you find out who burst 200 balloons? Absolutely. Sher Khan burst 200 balloons. Can you arrange these numbers from the largest to the smallest order? Congratulations, this is correct. How many balloons would Baban need to burst to be able to burst 300 balloons? Yes, Baban would have to burst 2 more balloons to burst 300 balloons. In order to win, how many balloons would Chanda need to burst? Exactly, Here, the biggest number is 382. That's why, in order to win, Chanda would need to burst at least 383 balloons. The gun is bigger than Chanda. Everyone looked at her and started laughing. Suddenly, there were loud noises of bursting balloons. Everyone was astonished. Chanda was firing the gun like it was a machine gun and continuously bursting the balloons. Once again, there was a magical glow visible around Chanda. Finally, the smoke cleared and the counting begins. Wow! Chanda burst 410 balloons. With that, Team 3 wins the ticket for this round. In the end, the scores are like this. Team 3 wins the fair competition with 2 tickets. Badbole Badak uncle started dancing with joy, but Chanda was surprised. She doesn't remember anything. She still is wondering how she managed to do this all. Maybe she has forgotten everything because of the magical fruit. So children, in this lesson, we learn to compare 3-digit numbers.
Hello children! In this video, we will learn to tell time by using the watch. While Chanda was returning home from her shop, she found a watch on the way. The watch was very shiny. Chanda took that watch with her to her house. When Chanda brought that watch to her house, then she saw that the needles of the watch were like this. Children, do you remember the needles of the clock? Come, let's revise them once again through a poem. I am a 1-hour needle, short and thick. Whenever the hour is over, I move forward. I am a minute needle, big and long. As soon as the minute is over, I run ahead. I am second needle. I move the fastest. In a blink of an eye, I run quickly ahead. Chanda is wondering, what time is the watch showing? Then suddenly an angel came there. The angel gave magical shoes to Chanda and said if she would wear these shoes exactly at 12 o'clock at night, she would be able to go to a world which would be filled with her favorite things. But she has to take care that she returns home exactly at 1 o'clock. Chanda got very excited. The angel disappeared after saying this. Now Chanda started thinking that if she does not know the time in the watch, then how she will know when it is 12 o'clock? Chanda once again looked at the watch. The needles of the clock were like this. Let us help Chanda tell the time in the watch. Kids, do you know how to tell the time in a watch? No. No problem. Look here. In a watch,
there are numbers from 1 to 12 written in this manner. The entire watch consists of 60 minutes and they are divided between 12 numbers. So each part is of 5 minutes. And if you look closely, you will find that there are 4 small lines in each part. In this way, every short line is equal to 1 minute. Let us see how we can tell the time in this watch. This is the time in Chanda's watch. Children, can you tell what number is the hour needle on? Yes, between 11 and 12. Whenever the hour needle is between any two numbers, then we have to take the smaller number of the two numbers as our number. So,
How many hours are there in Chanda's watch?
yes, 11 hours. Now, let's see the time in minutes. Can you tell what number the minute needle is on? On number 11. And we know that there is a distance of 5 minutes between every two numbers. So, to count the time in minutes, we have to multiply 11 by 5. So children, what is 11 times 5? 55. In this way, the minute needle is at 55 minutes in Chanda's watch. Now this is very easy. Whenever we want to tell the time in the watch, just call the hour and minute numbers together. In this way, it is 11 hours and 55 minutes in Chanda's watch. Chanda also learned to tell the time with you. Chanda became very excited to know that there was only 5 minutes left to 12 o'clock. Now, according to the angel, she will have to wait only 5 more minutes. And then, at 12 o'clock, she will wear the magical shoes and reach her most favorite thing in the world. Children, in this video,
We learned to read time from the watch.
in the next video, we will learn more about it by some interesting examples. Hello children, in the previous video,
We learned to read time from the watch.
in this video, we will learn more about it by some interesting examples. Finally, it's 12 o'clock and Chanda puts on her shoes. Children, can you tell what the needles of the clock look like at 12 o'clock? That's correct. The hour needle is exactly on number 12. And minute needle is also on number 12. As soon as Chanda put on her magic shoes, she reached such a place. Chanda can't believe her eyes. She has reached in such a world where there are only walnuts around her. Once again, the angel came there. She told Chanda that she can collect as many walnuts as she can and take with her till 2 o'clock. Chanda found a basket there and started collecting walnuts in it. Now Chanda saw the time in her watch. The needles were like this. Children, can you tell what time it is now in Chanda's watch? If you want, you can stop the video and find the answer. Well done, children. You have found the right answer. In Chanda's watch, the hour needle is between 1 and 2. So, it's 1 hour. And the minute needle is on number 4. So, how many minutes does that make? Yes, 4 times 5 or 20 minutes. In this way, the time in Chanda's watch is still 1 hour 20 minutes. Chanda was so happy that she forgot about the time. Now, when she saw the time in the clock, it was 50 minutes past 1. Children, can you tell us what the needles of the clock will look like at 1 hour 50 minutes? Because a few minutes have passed since 1, the hour needle will be between numbers 1 and 2. And at what number will the minute needle be to show 50 minutes? This is very easy.
As we multiply the number on clock by 5.
To find the time in minutes, to find out
What number the needle
points to, we have to reverse it. That is, minutes divided by 5. So, 50 is divided by 5. How many does that make? Exactly, 10. Therefore, the minute needle will be on the number 10. In this way, we can show 1 hour 50 minutes. Chanda is still busy collecting walnuts. The watch showed 2 o'clock, but Chanda did not even know. Chanda started collecting walnuts more rapidly. In her hurry, one of her shoes was left there. And Chanda came back to her house by magic. Chanda is sad that her shoe was lost and that the watch also disappeared. But Chanda was very happy to see her walnut basket and gladly started eating the walnuts. Now, what will happen to that magic watch? We will see in the next video. Children, in this video,
we learned more about reading time in the watch
through some interesting examples. In the next video, we will see some common mistakes related to it. Hello children! In the last video, we learnt more about
Reading time
in the watch by some interesting examples. In this video, we will see some common mistakes related to it. Chanda's magic watch disappeared. But where did the watch finally go? What's this? Babban found the magic watch? Once again, the angel appeared in front of Babban. She told Babban the same thing about the watch which she had told Chanda. On wearing the magical shoes, Babban will reach the world exactly at 12 o'clock, which has his favorite item. There, he will have till 2 p.m. And during that time, he can collect as many things as he wants and bring with him. Saying this, the angel also gave Babban the new magical shoes. The time in Babban's watch was this. Babban thought that it was 11 hours 15 minutes in his watch. Thinking of this, Babban quickly put on his magical shoes. He stayed for a long time, but no magic happened, and he stayed in his house. But why did it happen? Children, can you tell what mistake Babban has made? When Babban saw the time in the clock, the needles of the watch were like this. Can you tell what time it is in the watch? If you want, you can stop the video and find the answer. That's correct. The hour needle is between 3 and 4. So it was past 3 o'clock. And the minute needle is on number 11. So 11 times 5 is 55 minutes. In this way, the time in the watch is 3 hours 55 minutes. And Babban saw the time as 11 hours 15 minutes. Can you tell where the needles of the watch need to be to show the time as 11 hours 15 minutes? That's correct. At 11 hours 15 minutes, the hour needle is between 11 and 12, and the minute needle will be at 15 divided by 5, that is number 3. Now can you tell by looking at these two watches what mistake has Babban made? Yes, Babban replaced the hour needle with the minute needle, and minute needle replaced by the hour needle to see time in the watch. So Babban saw the wrong time. Children, keep in mind, whenever you look at the time in the watch, identify the minute and hour needle properly and then guess the time. It's finally 12 o'clock and Babban reached a world which was full of bananas. Babban became very excited. He quickly started eating bananas. Babban was so happy that he did not care about time, and he kept eating bananas. Then, when Babban's stomach was full, he started feeling very sleepy. When Babban saw the time in the watch, the needles of the watch were like this. Babban thought that the hour needle between 1 and 2 is very close to 2. Hence, 2 hours have passed and the minute needle is on number 10, or 10 times 5, 50 minutes have passed. So the time is now 2 hours and 50 minutes. Babban thought that the angel has allowed him to stay there only, because it's already 2 hours and 50 minutes and he was still there. After thinking this, Babban fell asleep peacefully. Children, has Babban seen the correct time in the watch? No. Babban has made a mistake. What mistake has Babban made? Absolutely right. Babban was wrong about the hour. What is the time if the hour needle was between 1 and 2? Exactly, 1 hour. But Babban understood it as 2 hours. Children, remember that whenever the hour needle is between any two numbers, we always have to take the smaller number of those numbers in the hour count. What is the right time this? Yes, the exact time has been 1 hour 50 minutes. When Babban woke up, he found himself in his house. Because Babban saw the time in the watch wrong, and shortly after Babban went to sleep, it was 2 o'clock and he returned to his house, Babban became depressed for a while. But then he saw the angel had placed a lot of bananas in a basket beside him. Babban started dancing happily after seeing this. Children, in this video, we learnt about some common mistakes related to telling time.
Hello children, in this video we will learn about the timeline. Chanda has come to Appu's house. She saw a photo album at Appu's house. Chanda opened the album and started looking through it. The album contained many photographs from Appu's childhood to date. Chanda told Appu, why don't they together arrange those pictures chronologically from his childhood to date? Appu could not understand how they could do this. Chanda then told him that they could use the timeline to put his pictures chronologically according to time. Appu asked Chanda, what is this timeline? Children, do you know about the timeline? No? That's all right. A timeline is a line on which we can depict the events that have happened in the life of any person in order of chronology. Chanda removed these 4 photos from Appu's album. In this picture, Appu is celebrating his 7th birthday. In this one, Appu was in 1st grade. This picture was taken when Appu was 1 year old and his parents had taken him on a trip to Abu. And this last picture was taken when Appu first started speaking the word mother at the age of 2. Chanda drew a horizontal line like this and explained to Appu,
"Look, Appu, to make the timeline, we have to first draw a horizontal line like this. Then we will write the age of the events we want to depict on it, from the youngest to the oldest."
Children, here we have 4 pictures of Appu and his age in those pictures. Can you tell which of these ages is the youngest? Correct! Out of these, this picture of Appu, which was taken when Appu was 1 year old, will be shown first on the timeline by writing 1 year on it like this. Now, can you tell out of these pictures the age of which picture will be chronologically next on the timeline? Well done, children! You have found the correct answer. This picture, in which Appu was 2 years old, will be shown chronologically next on the timeline by writing 2 years on it. And which of these pictures will be next on the timeline? Yes, this picture of Appu, in which Appu was in 1st grade, will be shown chronologically next on the timeline by writing the age of 5 years on it. And finally, the picture of Appu's 7th birthday will be shown by writing the age of 7 years on the timeline. In this way, Appu's timeline is ready. Children, do you remember Uncle's pictures which Raju and Bablu found? Can you draw Uncle's timeline from these pictures? If you want, you can stop the video and find the answer. Well done, children! You have found the right answer. Finally, Chanda too completed Appu's timeline and arranged Appu's pictures chronologically in this way in his album. Appu was very happy to see his pictures arranged chronologically. Children, in this video we learned about the timeline. In the next video, we will learn more about it.
During the summer break, Raju and his parents visited their village. Today, Raju's grandmother, mother, father, uncle Auntie and Lata were sipping tea, sitting in the courtyard of their village house. Lata is Raju's uncle and auntie's daughter. When it was time to prepare the breakfast, Raju's mother and auntie proceeded towards the kitchen. Lata also followed them. They were going to make hot paranthas for breakfast today. Raju and Lata served breakfast to everyone and then sat down to eat. When everyone had finished, Raju's mother and auntie set their plates and sat down to eat as well. Praising their cooking, Raju's father said,
"The parathas were delicious. Now you all have breakfast. I will go to the market and fetch some groceries. Raju, will you come with me?"
Yes, uncle.
And the two of them set out on a morning stroll. Children, do you also help in household chores like Lata and Raju? Who cooks food in your house? Who gets stuff from the market? Who finishes other chores? Think about all this. Raju's village is situated near a river. When Raju and his uncle reached the river bank, they saw some people catching fish. Nearby, they collected stones and sticks, lit fire in them, and were cooking and eating the fish they caught. Upon seeing this, Raju asked,
Uncle, why don't we eat fish?
Our family is vegetarian, Raju, which means we only consume food items derived from plants.
What are people who eat fish called?
Those who eat fish and meat are called non-vegetarians.
This means that we get food from two sources, plants and animals. Lentils, rice, vegetables and wheat. We get all of these from plant source. Meat and fish, we get these from animal source.
Right, Raju. We get a few other things from animal source like milk, curd, butter, etc., which are also an integral part of our diet. Come on, let's buy some vegetables now. You know, Raju, we consume different parts of a plant. Spinach, coriander, mint, these are all leaves. Tomatoes, brinjals and lemons, these are all fruits. Cauliflower is a flower.
Babuji, kachnar buds are also cooked into a tasty curry. In our home, we also cook the banana flower.
Uncle, are carrot and radish also fruits? Why do they often have a layer of mud on them?
Radish, carrot, turnip, these are not fruits. They are roots because they come from under the earth. They often have a layer of mud on them. We also consume the stem and seeds of plants. Wheat comes from seeds.
Plants come to our use in so many ways.
Yes, Raju. Now let's quickly buy vegetables and head home.
What happened, Raju?
I have a toothache, Nani.
Oh, come here. Child, get him some clove from the kitchen. Raju, till we don't go to a doctor, chew on this piece of clove.
Clove?
Yes, Raju. Many items in the kitchen work as medicine. Turmeric milk in cough and cold, clove in toothache. We have been using these since childhood.
A clove is a flower. Your grandmother is right. Plants have medicinal properties. Mint helps clean the stomach. Gooseberry is great for the skin. Mulethi is good for the throat. And shikakai is still used in villages as a shampoo.
Awesome! I will go share this with Ma now.
Had fun with your uncle? What were you about to tell me?
I enjoyed a lot today, Ma. I learned about the two sources of food, plants and animals. Those who eat meat and fish are called non-vegetarians, and those who don't are called vegetarians. All parts of a plant, like leaves, flowers, fruits, roots, and seeds, are eaten. Plants also have medicinal properties.
Well done, Raju. Now tell me, what will you have for lunch? Spinach on the sides or kachnar today?
Yes, uncle.
Fine. Let's go and cook it together then.
Reading 12 and 24-hour clock, part 1. Today we will learn how time is written and why and how AM and PM are used while writing time.
I want to learn how to dance, but where should I learn? There is a dance school in my colony. You can join there. Even I learned dance there during my holidays. It was a lot of fun. We both can learn together. That will be a lot of fun. Do you have any information about dance class? Yes, I do. I have their pamphlet. Hey, then show it to me. Come home, I'll show you. See, here is the pamphlet of the dance class. Show. They have mentioned the dance style and name of the teacher, but they have not mentioned what time they teach. It must be there. Look carefully. Oh yes, it does not mention the time. Hello, Auntie.
Hello, Neha. What are you both looking at?
Auntie, actually I want to join a dance class.
That is very good. Along with the studies, one should perform other activities as well.
Yes, Mummy. That's why I'm also thinking of learning dance again.
What is there to think? You both can join the dance class together.
Yes, Auntie. That is what we are planning. But the dance class timings are not written in the pamphlet.
Show me. The time of dance class is written on it.
Where?
See here.
This is the time? There is no hour or minute written on it.
Oh, this means you haven't been taught about time yet.
No, Auntie, it's not like that. We know how to tell time.
Okay, then you will understand this easily. See here, it is written batch 1 and the time of batch 1 is written in front of it. From 6 o'clock to 7:30.
So does this mean that these two dots are made in between to tell the hour and minute?
Yes, and these are not dots. This sign is called colon. And for time, hour, colon, minute is written like this on paper. See, it is 20 minutes past 2 o'clock in our house clock. So it will be written like this, 2:20.
Okay, this means that the first batch is from 6 o'clock to 30 minutes past 7 o'clock.
Yes.
Then why have they written this information twice?
Where is it written twice?
See this? The same time is written in front of batch 1 and in front of batch 6. From 6 o'clock 0 minutes to 30 minutes past 7.
No, these two are different timings. Batch 1 is in the morning and batch 6 is in the evening.
How do you know, Mummy?
Because they have written it. Look, in front of batch 1, the time is written as AM, whereas PM is written in front of batch 6.
AM, PM? What do they mean, Auntie?
AM is from 12 o'clock at night to 12 o'clock noon. Hence, AM written to show the time before noon. And PM is from 12 o'clock noon to 12 o'clock at night. Hence, PM is written to show the time after noon.
Whenever the time has to be mentioned, we have to write it with the information whether it is before noon or after noon.
Yes.
But What does AM and PM stand for?
Full form of AM is ante-meridiem. Ante in Latin language means before and meridiem means noon. So, ante-meridiem means before noon.
Oh, that means the full form of PM would mean afternoon.
Yes, full form of PM is post-meridiem. Post means after and meridiem noon. Hence, PM means afternoon.
This means their batch 3 starts before noon at 11 o'clock and ends at 30 minutes past 12 in the afternoon.
Absolutely right. Now you have learned to read and write time.
Yes, Mummy. Even you can become a teacher.
Today we learned that time is written in form of hour, minute. AM is written in front of the time when time is before noon. PM is written in front of time when the time is afternoon. Full form of AM is ante-meridiem, which means before noon. And the full form of PM is post-meridiem, which means afternoon. Reading 12 and 24-hour clock part 2. Today we will learn how to write time in the 24-hour format.
Vandana, I will not be able to come and play on Sunday. On Sunday, I, Mummy and Papa are going on a trip to Jhansi. We will come back from there on Sunday night. Jhansi has very nice forts. We went there last year. You will enjoy it definitely. How are you going there? We are going there by train. So have your tickets been booked? Yes. Papa booked tickets on the internet and took a print too. What does a train ticket look like? Let me have a look. I have never seen a train ticket. It is with my mummy. You wait here, I will get it. Here are the tickets. One to go to Jhansi and one to come back from there. Let's see what all are mentioned on the ticket. Look, it has Mummy, Papa's and my name written on it. It is also written that this train will go from Delhi to Jhansi. And what is this written? Scheduled departure. What is the meaning of this? I don't know, but the date is written in front of it and something else is written as time, but it is not time. Time must be written in the format of time. It's not. See, the time is written in 45 minutes past 17. Yes, and AM, PM is also not written along with it. Yes, let's go and ask your mummy what is written here. Mummy, it's good you came. We want to ask you something.
Tell me, what do you want to know?
Mummy, this is our train ticket. It has scheduled departure written on it. What does this mean?
Scheduled means fixed time and departure means to leave. So scheduled departure means time fixed for the train to leave. That is, the train will leave from the platform at this time. So we have to board the train before this time.
This means this information is showing the time?
Yes, it is showing both the starting date of journey and time of the train.
Here we have understood the date. But where is the time written?
Look here, Vandana. Time is written right in front of the date.
But it is written 45 minutes past 17.
Yes.
But the time at most is 12. We write 1 after 12, so what does 17 mean?
Oh, now I understand why you are confused. I will clear your confusion. Well, tell me, how many hours are there in a day?
There are 24 hours in one day.
Absolutely correct, Vandana. There are two ways to write those 24 hours. One way is to write AM or PM along with the time, and the second way is to write the time according to the 24 hours.
So does this mean that this is written in the 24 hours format?
Yes.
But how will we know whether it is evening or morning time?
It is very easy. 1 o'clock at night is written as 1:0. Just like that, at 2 o'clock at night is written as 2:00. Till 12 in the afternoon, it is written as 12:00. Now tell me, what is the hour after 12?
It is 1.
Yes. But when the time is written in 24 hours format, then the 12 hours of the afternoon are not written as 1, 2, 3 again. Instead, they are written as 13, 14, 15.
So does this mean that writing in the 24 hours format, 1 o'clock in the afternoon will be written as 13:00?
Yes. And when I saw that our train is at 45 minutes past 17, I said that our train is at 45 minutes past 5 o'clock in the evening.
Because you started reading after 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 and 17. That means 5 o'clock in the evening.
Yes, Neha.
Then how will we write 12 o'clock at night?
Why don't you try it yourself?
Okay, if 5 o'clock in the evening is 17, 6 will be 18, at 7 will be 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. That is 12 o'clock at night will be written as 24:00.
You found it correctly, Neha.
If it is 15 minutes past 12 o'clock at night, then how will we write it? 24:15?
No, after 12 o'clock at night, time starts from 0. So, if you want to write 1 minute past 12 o'clock, 00:01 will be written.
That means 15 minutes past 12 o'clock at night will be written as 00:15 in the 24-hour format?
Yes. Now that you have understood it, you can look at these tickets and find out when we will leave and when we will come back.
Okay, Mummy. Thank you, Auntie.
Welcome. Today we learned how to write time in the 24-hour format. Reading 12 and 24-hour clock, Part 3. Today we will learn how to read time correctly.
Hey Ayushman, why are you sad? Because tomorrow is my cousin's engagement and I will not be able to go. Why can't you go? See Vandana, his invitation card for the engagement. His engagement is happening when I am in school. Show me. Look, their engagement is from 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock in the morning and I am in school at that time. In this card, the time written is from 8 o'clock in the evening to 11 o'clock at night. Who told you that the engagement is during school time? No, it is during school time. Look carefully. PM is written in front of the time. Yes, I saw. PM is written, that's why I am saying the engagement is in the evening. PM is used to mention the time before noon. No, Ayushman, the full form of PM is post meridiem. Meridiem means noon and post means after. So PM means afternoon.
Really?
Yes, earlier I too used to get confused, but since I started keeping the full form in my mind, I have no confusion.
Good, this means I can go for the engagement.
Yes, you can go. And you too memorize the full forms of AM, PM.
Oh yes, I have memorized for PM, post meridiem. Now tell me for AM.
Full form of AM is antimeridiem. Now I know meridiem noon. But what does ante mean? Ante is a Latin word which means before. So AM means before noon.
Now I understand and I'll never forget. But the best part is that I can go for the engagement now.
How was the engagement program?
It was very good. And I have got a time-related riddle for you from there. You will enjoy it. Can I ask you the riddle?
Ask.
My uncle was supposed to come for my cousin brother's engagement, but he couldn't come.
Why couldn't he come?
That's the riddle. Listen further. The time written on his train ticket was 20 minutes past 5 o'clock. He reached the railway station at 5 o'clock in the evening. He kept waiting, but the train did not come. He found out that the train had already left. That's why he could not come.
Oh, that was very bad. But what is the riddle here?
The riddle is that he reached the station before the time given on the ticket. The train did not leave in front of him. Then how did he miss his train?
Okay, tell me what time was written on his ticket?
The time written on his ticket was 20 minutes past 5 o'clock.
That is fine, but what was written in front of the time? AM or PM?
Nothing like that was written. Only 20 minutes past 5 o'clock was written.
That means the time was written in the 24 hours format. And in the 24 hours format, if it is written 20 minutes past 5 o'clock, it means that the time of his train was 20 minutes past 5 o'clock in the morning. But he arrived 20 minutes past 5 o'clock in the evening. And the train had already left in the morning. Absolutely correct. Vandana, I knew you could solve this riddle. But from this incident, it is understood that while looking at time, the format in which it is written should be kept in mind.
Vandana said that perfectly. While looking at the time, it should also be noted whether it is written in 12 hours or 24 hours format. AM is used for the time before noon and PM is used for the time after noon.
Reading a Clock Part 1. Today we will learn to read the hour hand of the clock and read the minute hand of the clock.
Hello, sir.
Neha and Vandana, come inside. Tell me, what is it?
Sir, this time for our school picnic, we are going to the amusement park, right?
Yes.
So my father wants to know what is our timetable for that day. Meaning, at what time will the bus leave from school? At what time will it arrive at the amusement park? What time we will have lunch? And what time we will return?
All right, Neha. I got it. I have printed a copy of the timetable for all the students. You both take one each.
Okay, sir. We will go now. Sir, why have you kept these two clocks that are not working on your table?
No, Neha. These two clocks haven't stopped. These two are working.
No, sir. See, both these clocks have only one hand.
Yes, Neha. Both the clocks have only one hand, but both the clocks are working. See? This clock only has the hour hand, and this clock has only a minute hand. And the button above these clocks can set the time by rotating these hands.
So, are these two telling the right time?
Yes, these clocks are telling the right time. According to these clocks, what is the time? I will match it with my watch and tell if it is correct or not.
But sir, we do not know how to read the clock.
Why? Have you not been taught to read a clock in your class yet?
No, sir.
Never mind. I'll teach you. Reading a clock is very easy.
Okay, please teach us, sir.
This will be so much fun.
See, first we will learn to see the hour hand. Vandana, please tell me on which number is the hour hand at present?
Sir, is the hour hand in the hour clock?
Yes.
Sir, then the hour hand is at 9.
It means it's 9 o'clock.
Sir, if it were 10 o'clock?
Then the hour hand would have been at 10.
Meaning the number of which our hand is on, that is the time, sir.
Yes.
This is very easy.
Yes, it's easy. Now, with the help of this button, move the hour hand to the place where it would be when it is 2 o'clock.
Okay, sir. I will try. The hand is at 10 right now. Now it's at 11. Meaning it's 11 o'clock. Now it's 12 o'clock. Now it's on 1. That is 1 o'clock. Now it has come to 2. Sir, it will be on 2 when it is 2 o'clock.
Well done, Vandana. Look, reading or seeing a clock is very easy, isn't it?
Yes, sir. But how to read this minute hand?
It is very easy. Neha will read the minute hand. Listen carefully, Neha. The clock has numbers from 1 to 12. The difference between every number is 5 minutes. When the minute hand is on 1, then it is said to be 5 minutes. The same way, when the hand is on 2, then it means 10 minutes have passed. Meaning, multiplying the number where the minute hand is with 5 will tell us how many minutes have passed. Got it, Neha?
Yes, sir. I will try.
Okay, then tell me, which number is the minute hand on now?
Sir, it is now at 6.
Now tell me, how many minutes have passed?
Sir, if the hand is on 1, then it's 5 minutes. Hand is on 2, then it's 10 minutes. Hand on 3, it will be 15 minutes.
That's right, Neha. Just keep multiplying the number by 5. You will find out the minutes.
When the hand is on 4, 20 minutes. When the hand is at 5, 25 minutes. And when the hand is on 6, it will be 30 minutes. So as per this clock, 30 minutes have passed.
Absolutely right, Neha. Now with the help of this button, move this hand to the number when 60 minutes would have been completed.
Sir, there are 5 minutes between any two numbers. Right now the minutes hand is on 6, then it is 30 minutes. This would mean when the minute hand is on 7, then it is 35 minutes. When the hand will be on 8, it will be 40 minutes. 45 minutes on 9. 50 minutes when the minute hand is on 10. 55 minutes on 11. And it will be 60 minutes at 12. So when the minute hand is on 12, it will be 60 minutes.
Absolutely right, Neha. Now you have learnt to read the hour hand and the minute hand separately. Now I will give you one sheet each. Now draw the time given in the timetable I gave you in the clocks made on the sheet. When you will fill and bring it to me, then we will learn to write both hands together.
Okay, sir. Now we will go.
Today we learnt the number on which the hour hand is at tells the number of hours past, and the number on which the minute hand is at multiplied by 5 will tell the number of minutes past.
Journey by Train, Part 2. In the previous video, we saw what happens at the railway station. Which work is done by whom, and how can we keep the station clean? Introduction. In this video, we will know about train journey. We will also know about the pleasant views during the journey and learn about the eating and sleeping facilities available on the train. Zia and her mother are sitting at the allotted seats on the train. As soon as Zia sat on the train, she started looking out of the window. She sees that everything outside the train is running in the opposite direction of the train.
La 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 la. Mummy, why is everything outside running in the opposite direction? All the people, plants and animals are also running.
Zia doesn't know why this is happening. But do you know? Why is everything running in the opposite direction?
Zia, no one is running outside. Rather, we are running. Look, Zia, everything is stable outside. But our train is running forward at high speed. So it appears as if everything outside the train is running in the opposite direction.
Now I understand. This is so interesting.
Have you ever noticed that the things outside a moving train appear to be running in the opposite direction? How did it make you feel? At that point, Zia sees a man in a black coat. He was going to every passenger on the train.
Oh, Mummy, why is that man in the black coat going to every passenger on the train?
Zia, he is a ticket checker. His job is to check whether the passengers are sitting on the seats allotted to them or not.
So no one can sit on any other seat except their own.
Have you ever seen a ticket checker? What kind of problems will occur on the train if there is no ticket checker? In a little while, it became noon. The train stopped at a station filled with food stalls. On seeing this, Zia turned to her mother.
Mummy, all this food outside is making me hungry.
Don't worry, Zia. I have brought food from home. Come, let's eat.
But, Mummy, people who have not brought food from home, what will they eat?
There is a complete arrangement of food on the train, Zia. The kitchen of the train is called pantry. Food is made here according to the number of people and their needs. People pay money according to the choice of their food, just like in hotels.
Have you ever eaten pantry food on a train journey? Was that food tasty? Soon the clock struck 5 o'clock and Zia began to enjoy the sunset.
Mummy, look, the sunset is so beautiful. Sun rays are making the whole sky orange.
Yes, Zia. During the train journey, we can witness many such beautiful views of nature.
Both Zia and her mother began enjoying the sunset together. Have you ever witnessed a sunset from a moving train? Did you like that view? Gradually, evening turned into night. and Zia is unable to see anything in the dark.
Mummy, it's so dark outside. I cannot see anything. What should I do now?
You can read this book I have brought for you.
Oh, this is so nice. Oh, thank you, Mummy. What else can we do for fun on the train?
There are a lot of things, Zia, like reading a book, singing songs, making new friends, talking to people, and listening to stories from your mummy.
What do you do to spend your time while traveling on the train? Zia is tired after the day's journey.
Mummy, I am very tired.
Zia, you are tired due to the journey. Let's eat our food quickly and go to sleep.
Yes, Mummy. I am feeling sleepy.
After having their dinner, Zia and her mother go to sleep in their respective seats.
Good night, Mummy.
Good night, Zia.
Do you like sleeping in a moving train? Is it as comfortable as sleeping at home? Summary. In this video, we came to know about train journey. We also came to know about the pleasant views during the journey and learned about the eating and sleeping facilities available on the train.
Hello kids! In the previous video, we saw some more interesting examples of the unique magic of numbers. In this video, we will see more interesting examples. Raju and Bablu reached a unique cave while walking.
Look, how shiny the walls of this cave are, Raju. Let us find out what is on the other side of the cave.
Bablu said to Raju. Raju and Bablu went further inside the cave. Then they saw a door there.
Bablu, this door has closed the path ahead of the cave, and there are some multiplications written on this door. And then there are some blank spaces at the bottom.
Raju told Bablu.
Yes, Raju. Look, it looks like a number pattern. Let us try to find its sequence.
Bablu told Raju.
See, Bablu, every time a new digit is added to the number that is multiplied by 9, and it is one more than its previous digit. Yes, Raju. And have you seen one more thing? The number of ones in the answer is exactly equal to the number with which it is added. Raju, we seem to have found the rule of this number pattern. Let us fill these spaces according to this rule.
Children, can you also fill in the blanks of this number pattern with Raju and Bablu? If you want, you can find a solution by pausing the video. Raju and Bablu filled in the blanks of the number pattern written on the wall of the cave. As he filled in the blanks, that cave door opened. Raju and Bablu got excited and went inside the cave. There, they found another door on which this number pattern is written. Raju and Bablu began to find the rule of this number pattern. Children, can you also find the rule of this number pattern and fill in its blanks? Find an answer together with your friends by pausing the video. Every time the number being multiplied by 8 is written as increasing number of digits. It is also the number being added after multiplication. And in the answer, the digits are written in a decreasing order, matching the length of the number being added after multiplication. According to this rule, we can fill in the blanks of this number pattern in this way. Just like you, Raju and Bablu filled in the blanks of this number pattern and the door opened. After passing through the door, Raju and Bablu reached a unique world of fruits. Children, in this video, we saw some more interesting examples of unique magic of numbers. Hello children, in this video we will learn about patterns made from blocks and design. Banno monkey was walking in the market when Chanda saw her.
Oh wow, Banno, your sari is so beautiful. Thank you, Chanda. I designed this sari myself. Can you make such a beautiful sari for me too? Yes, why not? I'll make a sari with a beautiful design for you tomorrow itself.
Banno said and returned to her house. Banno returned home and started designing a sari for Chanda. Banno has a block of this design. She first dipped her block in a box of color and made an impression on the sari using her block in this way. She then made a second impression by dipping the block in the box of color again, this time rotating the block a quarter in the clockwise direction. Banno continued to make the design on Chanda's sari in this way, by every time dipping the block in the because Banno rotates the block a quarter in the clockwise direction every time to create this pattern. To make the next impression, we have to rotate this impression by a quarter in the clockwise direction. In this way, among these options, this option will be the next impression. Banno made a beautiful design in this way on Chanda's sari, and the next day she gave that sari to Chanda. Chanda liked that sari very much. The very next day, she went shopping in the market wearing that sari. Everyone liked Chanda's sari in the market.
Banno has designed this sari for me,
Chanda said. Then what was to happen? Banno got orders to make a lot of saris the next day. Children, if Banno has made such a design on one of the saris, can you find the rule of this pattern? If you wish to, you may stop the video and think of the answer. If we look closely, we will find that this impression has been made by rotating the previous impression by half in the clockwise direction. In order to create this pattern, Banno has rotated the block of the design by half in the clockwise direction each time. Saris made by Banno became very famous throughout the village. And Banno also opened her own sari shop in a very short span of time. Children, in this video we learned about patterns made from blocks and design. In the next video, we will learn more about it through some interesting examples. Hello children! In the previous video, we learned about patterns made from blocks and designs. In this video, we will learn more about it through some interesting examples. Uncle hired Kittu in his shop for a few days to make clothes of new designs. But Kittu was very lazy and left unfinished designs. So after a few days, Uncle asked Kittu not to come for the job. Now Uncle himself is busy trying to complete those incomplete designs. First, Uncle took the shirt of this design.
What rule has Kittu used to make this pattern?
Thought Uncle. Children, can you help Uncle recognize the rule of this pattern made by Kittu? If you wish to, you can find the solution by stopping the video. If we look closely, we will find that this impression is made by rotating its previous impression 3/4 in the anti-clockwise direction. In the same way, the impression made after it is made by rotating this impression 3/4 in the anti-clockwise direction. Oh, wow! You found the rule! To make this pattern, Kittu has rotated the previous impression 3/4 in the anti-clockwise direction, or 1/4 in the clockwise direction every time. Uncle too, like you, found the rule of this pattern and completed the design made on this shirt. Children, can you now help Uncle find the rules of patterns made on this skirt and the dupatta? Find the solution for this with your friends. In the pattern on the skirt, the design is being rotated by half in the clockwise direction every time. And in the pattern made on the dupatta, the design is being rotated by 1/4 in the anti-clockwise direction, or 3/4 in the clockwise direction every time. Uncle also found the rules of those incomplete patterns and completed those patterns. All the villagers are liking the new pattern clothes sold at Chacha's shop a lot. Children, in this video, we learned more about patterns made from blocks and designs through some interesting examples. In the next video, we will see some common mistakes related to this. Hello children! In the previous video, we learned more about patterns made from blocks and designs through some interesting examples. In this video, we will see some common mistakes related to this. Banno's saris shop is going very well. Every day, seeing Banno making designs on so many saris, Babban thought, why not give Banno a little help?
Bappanji, I will write the rules of the pattern you need to make on the saris on a piece of paper for you. You only need to use these blocks and make the designs according to that rule.
Banno told Babban. Babban has to make the design using this block according to this rule on the first sari. Make the design by rotating this block by a quarter anti-clockwise every time. Babban read the instructions written by Banno. This is so easy, thought Babban, and quickly made this design using the block on the first sari.
Babbanji, you made the wrong design.
Banno told Babban. Poor Babban could not understand what mistake he made while creating the design. Children, can you tell by looking at Banno's instructions and Babban's design what is the mistake that Babban made while making the design? If you wish to, you may stop the video and find the answer. Actually, as per the instructions written by Banno, Babban had to rotate the block by a quarter in the anti-clockwise direction every time. But Babban got confused between the clockwise and anti-clockwise directions and accidentally made the pattern on the sari by rotating the block by a quarter in the clockwise direction every time. Children, remember, whenever you want to know the clockwise direction, look at the direction of the movement of the needles in a clock. Banno explained Babban's mistake to him. Then, Babban helped Banno create designs on a lot of saris without making any further mistake. Children, in this video, we saw some common mistakes related to patterns made from blocks and design. Hello children! In this video, we will learn about patterns with geometric shapes. Seeing the pattern of Banno's saris becoming famous, Uncle thought, why not make a pattern on his desk too? Uncle created such a pattern using geometric shapes on his round table. Golu came to buy the table at Uncle's shop and he liked the table very much. Golu immediately bought the table from Uncle. Golu returns to his house thinking,
How did Uncle make this pattern? I don't know the rules for it.
Then Chanda came to Golu's house.
Wow, Golu, this table is so beautiful.
Chanda told Golu.
Yes, but I do not understand the rule of this pattern. Can you tell what rule Uncle has used to make the pattern on this table?
It is very easy. Look, Golu. First, Uncle has made a circle and a triangle inside it. Then, when Uncle has made the next mark, then the outside triangle has been drawn and inside is a circle. Then, in the third mark, Uncle has repeated the first mark again. In this pattern, every time Uncle used the rule to draw the inside shape outside the previous mark and the outside shape inside the next mark.
Good. Now I understand.
Golu said to Chanda.
Come on, Golu. I also want to buy a beautiful patterned table for myself from Uncle's shop.
Chanda told Golu and both reached Uncle's shop. Chanda liked this pattern table at Uncle's shop. Children, can you tell which rule the uncle has used to make this table pattern? If you want, you can stop the video and think about the answer. To make this pattern, each time uncle made the inside of the previous mark as the outermost of the next mark, and then made the remaining two shapes in that shape inside this shape according to the order made in the previous mark. By repeating this rule again and again, Uncle has patterned his table. Chanda bought that table from Uncle and happily returned to her home. Children, in this video we learned about patterns made from geometric shapes. In the next video, we will learn more about it by some interesting examples.
So,
Hello friends, I am back. Do you remember in the last video I gave you the information about germination through the two characters Ratan and Sonu. Both our characters are always willing to increase their knowledge. If you remember, Sonu asked Kaka if I have feet. Let us go to Kaka to end up yours and Sonu's curiosity.
learning objective 1. To understand about seed dispersal. 2. To explain agents and ways of seed dispersal. 3. To understand ecological balance.
Ratan, hurry up. Let us go to Kaka's house. He promised to complete the story of his seed today and asked to visit him today evening.
Yes, even I want to know how do same kind of trees and plants grow at different places. Kaka? Kaka?
Ah, both of you have come back from school. How was the day?
It was great. We shared the information about seed in our science class, which you gave us yesterday.
That's wonderful.
Masterji praised us.
That is great.
Yesterday, there was some information which you could not give and even didn't answer a couple of questions. We want to know all that today.
Sure, children.
Let me ask you yesterday's question. Do seeds have feet?
No, children. Seeds do not have feet.
How do same kind of plants grow at different places on their own?
Have you ever seen plants and trees walking?
No, Kaka.
Plants and trees cannot move. They are fixed at one place and grow. Tell me something. Yesterday, when you held the seeds in your hand, what did you observe about them?
They were very small in size. They were very light in weight. Kaka, today while coming back from school, I saw some seed-like structure flying in the air. It was white in color.
Children, you noticed the most specific characteristics of a seed. Ratan, show me what have you brought?
Here it is.
These are cotton seeds. They have fiber.
Yes, Kaka.
But yesterday, there were no fibers in the seeds of peas and beans.
Seeds are of many types. You classify them on the basis of form, size, color, texture, etc.
Such an elaborate information. One wants to know more and more about seeds.
True.
Which seeds do you see at home?
Seeds at home?
Yes. Besides vegetables, there are several things in your mother's kitchen which look like seeds.
Like my favorite rajma?
Absolutely right. Tell me names of few more.
Chana?
Beans, peas.
Kaka, there is a small seed inside sweet fennel which we eat. It is so light.
Yes, you are right. Now, if you think carefully, all these seeds are of different color, size and texture.
Yes, Kaka.
Some seeds are big, some are small. Some have fiber, some do not have fiber. The dispersal of seed depends on these factors.
Dispersal of seed?
Dispersal of seed means spreading of seeds. Dispersal is the process in which the seeds from the parent plant are carried away through wind, water, birds, animals, humans, and various agents to the different areas.
How seeds are carried by air, water, birds, animals, and humans from one place to another? It's very interesting to know.
Let me explain you through different examples.
Kaka shows cotton seeds which are brought by Ratan.
See children, these cotton seeds are light and have fiber, due to which they can easily be carried away by wind. This is how they disperse. Dandelion seeds are very light and have fiber which disperse through wind.
Now I understood how wind enables seed to disperse.
There are several seeds which are carried by birds and animals to different places.
Even birds carry?
It is very easy for birds to disperse seeds. Unknowingly, they spread many seeds.
Give us some example.
Let me explain. The fruits of few trees and plants are juicy and bright colored. They attract birds. Birds eat these fruits along with seeds. When the digestive process gets over, the seeds come out of their body in the form of waste. This is how seeds disperse.
This is how it happens.
Yes, children. This is one way how birds disperse seeds. Few seeds are light in weight, which get stuck to their feathers, claws, beak, and are carried to different places.
Kaka, I have seen that a few birds keep holding something in their beak.
Yes, a few birds keep holding the seeds in their beak and drop it anywhere they want. These are the several ways by which birds disperse seeds.
How interesting this information is.
Now it will eat the pulp and throw the seed away. If a seed gets all the nutrients in right quantity, it germinates to become a new plant.
Kaka, even animals disperse seeds in the same way?
Yes, absolutely. Even animals eat fruits with seeds, and when the digestive process gets over, they excrete the seeds out in the form of waste. A few animals have hair on their body, in which these seeds get stuck and are carried to different places.
Have you understood how these birds and animals help trees and plants to grow at different places?
Seeds of apples, cherries, etc. are dispersed by animals.
Yuck! They excrete these seeds.
How does it make a difference? It will be mixed in the soil and germinate.
Kaka, few plants like lily, lotus, etc. grow in water. Are their seeds dispersed by water?
Yes, dear. Their seeds move from one place to another with flow of water.
Please give an example.
Children, as you know, coconut trees grow near the seashores. Not only the seed, but the whole fruit in which the seed is enclosed floats on water and moves from one shore to other. When this fruit reaches the land, the seed inside it germinates if it gets suitable conditions. Likewise, lotus flower seeds are dispersed as they move from one place to another with the flow of water.
The dispersal of coconut seeds takes place in a unique way.
Absolutely correct.
Ratan, if I am not wrong, you are fond of eating peas vegetable?
Yes, Kaka. Has Kaki prepared the vegetable today? I will have dinner and then go home.
I will let you know a very interesting fact about pea and bean.
Children, can you all guess what fact is Kaka going to share about my friend P?
What is that?
Have you seen that seeds of pea and bean are found in the pod?
Yes, Kaka.
Bean and pea disperse their seeds on their own.
How do they do it, Kaka?
When the pod of a pea ripens, then it explodes, due to which the seeds spread to far places. This is called dispersal of seeds by explosion.
Explosion! Kaka, today you have shared very interesting information about seeds.
We didn't know that wind, water, birds and animals like agents assist in seed dispersal of plants.
In this world, all the plants and animals depend upon each other and the environment. This enables to maintain ecological balance.
What does this mean?
The interpersonal relationship of the plants, animals, and their environment is called ecology. It's very important, especially for humans, to maintain this balance. If it gets disturbed, there is a probability of floods, famine, diseases, etc.
What shall we do to maintain ecological balance?
To maintain the ecological balance, it is very important to take care of the environment. 1/3 of the earth should be under forests. The way we are growing in population, it has become essential for us to conserve water in order to maintain this balance.
We understood, Kaka. We promise that we will plant trees. Today we learned a lot about seed dispersal and ecological balance from you.
Children, have you seen how all plants, animals are dependent on each other and are ready to help each other? You should also be ready to help each other and make this world a better place to live, where peace stays forever.
Today, we're going to see some examples of polygons. Which of the following figures are polygons? We are expected to identify polygons among the given figures. Can you tell on which basis we will identify whether a given figure is a polygon or not? Think a little. Let me explain this. As you know, a closed figure made of line segments is called a polygon. On this basis, we can say that a closed figure is a polygon if all its sides are line segments. Figures A, B, D, I, and L are polygons. Observe figure I carefully. Though this appears as an open figure to us, but if we start from one point and continue to move on its boundary, then we observe that we reach the same point from where we started. Therefore, it is proved that this is a closed figure indeed. Next example. Solve the following puzzle. I am a polygon which lacks a diagonal. Tell me how many sides are necessary to form me. Such an interesting puzzle. We need to draw such a polygon which does not have a diagonal in it. The number of sides of this polygon will be the answer of the puzzle. So let's solve this puzzle. As you know, a polygon is a closed figure made of line segments. The line segments from which the polygon is made are called sides of the polygon. You also know that at least 3 sides are compulsory to form a polygon. Let's draw some polygons. This is a polygon with 3 sides. This is a polygon with 4 sides, and this one has 5 sides. Let's talk about the polygon with 4 sides. If we connect such vertices which are not adjacent, then we get a diagonal. In a 4-sided polygon, we can draw 2 diagonals. Similarly, in a 5-sided polygon, we can draw 5 diagonals. Can you tell me how many diagonals can be made in a 3-sided polygon? Think a little. Absolutely correct. This has no diagonal. Hence, this is the polygon represented in the puzzle. Since this is made of 3 sides, the answer to the puzzle is 3. Next example. Construct a polygon PQRSTUV and identify its adjacent sides. Here, we have been given a name of a polygon. Let's use this to construct the polygon. Can you tell me how you would do this with the name? Think a little. Let me explain this. Each letter in a name represents a vertex. Since there are 7 letters, therefore, we can say that the polygon will have 7 vertices. So let's represent 7 vertices of a polygon with 7 points. But while doing so, be careful about the sequence of the vertices. Now if we connect the vertices, then we get the polygon PQRSTUV. Since here no condition is given for constructing a polygon, we can construct it in different ways. Pause the video and think about it. Now let's find adjacent sides in a polygon. As you know, the 2 sides having a common endpoint are called adjacent sides. In this way, adjacent sides in polygon PQRSTUV are PQ and QR, QR and RS, RS and ST, ST and TU, TU and UV, UV and VP, and VP and PQ. Just think, if we are given conditions such as length of sides and angles should be equal, then it was necessary for us to construct the polygon with given conditions. In that case, only this figure would have been correct. Now solve this question by yourself. Draw a polygon with 6 sides and identify how many diagonals can be drawn in this. So today, we have seen examples on polygons. In the next video, we are going to see misconceptions related to polygons. Today, we are going to see some misconceptions and one common mistake related to polygons. Misconception 1. Identify the polygon in the figures given below. Many students do not understand the concept of polygons correctly. They think that since all these shapes are closed figures, they are all polygons. So they give the answer as option 1, which is the wrong answer. Some students think that only large shapes or figures can be polygons. Since figure Q appears smaller, that is why they don't consider this as a polygon. They consider P, R and S as polygons and give answer as option 2, which is the wrong answer. Correct understanding is that a polygon is a closed figure made of line segments. In the figures given, P, Q and R are made of line segments, therefore they are polygons. But figure S is not completely made of line segments, therefore it is not a polygon. Hence, in the given figure only P, Q and R are polygons. Therefore, the correct answer of the given question is option 3. Misconception 2. Identify the incorrect name of polygon from the options given below. Some students have a misconception that the name of the polygon can be identified by writing the letters of the vertices in any order. In the given figure, vertices are named from A to F. Students ignore the sequence in vertices and name the polygon as A, B, C, D, E, F, which is a wrong name. Therefore, option 1 is the correct answer to the given question. Some students understand that naming the polygon starts from the left side only. Therefore, they think that the name of the polygon will start from either F or A and not from D. Therefore, they think that the name given in option 3 is incorrect. Hence, they give the answer as option 3. But this is a wrong answer. The correct understanding is that we can name a polygon with the help of vertices. While naming, we can start from any vertex and progressing in one direction on the boundary. Write the